What's up everybody, it's your boy Collins with Diambo and welcome to my channel where we are all about shifting mindsets and losing potential in the youth through the game of basketball. Now if this is your first time watching any of my videos, you're highly welcomed, and remember, if you get value, subscribe, share, like this video. There are so many other videos on this channel. Please, they are free, so please go watch them, get value. If there are questions, please send them to me and we'll see how to work on that. Another thing, guys, is I normally have a workout session, a skills workout session at Catholic University each and every Saturday. So please, if you're interested, please reach out on this number, or you can just DM me on my social media handles and I'll guide you on what to do and how you can join us. Another thing, guys, if you can see, man, these t-shirts, bado ziko, they're still available. Please, if you want them, again, reach out to me and we'll know what to do on how to get them to you. So the price is very affordable, just 1,000 per shirt, and part of the proceeds actually go to supporting our Hoops for Greatness program. Now, if you had not watched the previous episode, please, I encourage you to go and watch it, because I shared the first 4 points of where I was talking about the characteristics of a mentally tough player. Okay, and what I'm doing is I'm sharing this point so that you guys can gauge yourself and see where you fall, and then that will help you self-analyze and know what you're supposed to work on to be a mentally tough player. If you do not watch the last episode, part 1, I'll just link it up here, somewhere. You just go watch it first and then you can come back to this. So without wasting any other time, more time, let us go into the points. A player who's mentally tough plays with consistency of effort and intensity. Now here in Kenya, there's a team called KU Pirates. These guys play with consistency and effort. Yani Buddha, consistency of effort. If you play with these guys, they'll give their all until the last minute. And if you add intensity, my friend, now you are a mentally tough player. That is a very good characteristic of a mentally tough player, because there's some players that I've seen, that I've played with, I've also been in that situation where I'm either playing with some effort. Okay, this game I'm putting effort. This other game I'm not putting so much effort. I'm not consistent with my effort, and I feel like the more effort you put, if you're consistent with the effort, intensity goes up automatically. You understand? But how do you get there? Number 1 is how you practice. Do you practice with consistency of effort and intensity, even when you are alone? Do you practice that way? Because how you practice is how you're going to play. I actually heard somebody say, if you're practicing at 100%, you're going to play like at 80%. Now the great players practice like at 150%. So when guys are playing at 80%, for them they're playing like at 100%. Understand? Just a difference in mindset. So this is something that you should ask yourself: am I consistent in my effort and intensity when I'm practicing or when I'm playing the game? Because if you're not, then that is something that you can work on just to help you become a more mentally tough player and automatically also improve the game. This is a huge one. Players who are mentally tough play well under pressure, or they are relaxed under pressure. This is not easy. This comes with experience, and basically experience is you doing mistakes, choking during pressure, turning the ball over, freezing during pressure, you're not able to handle the ball, to shoot. You understand? Players who are mentally tough, in fact, even it's like they play best when there is pressure. And they could be Bryant, the Michael Jordans, the LeBrons, and all these people, by the way, before they got to that level, they choked at some level. So if you're choking right now, or maybe you can't handle pressure, you understand? It means you just have to work on something to get to become a more mentally tough player, to be able to handle pressure. So it means you'll do mistakes, Understand, as you are along the journey, because nobody is born with this characteristic. You understand, it's something that you learn and you realize, oh, when there's pressure, when other guys are afraid, that is when I can rise up and stand out and actually make a difference in a game. You understand? So these are things that you learn with time. These are things you learn by journaling. These are things you learn by self-assessment, asking your coach, what did I do wrong when the game was on the line and there was so much pressure, the defense was on me? What did I do wrong? Did I react to the defender when they trash talk me? What do I do? You understand? It's like you self-analyze yourself and then you're able to know what you're supposed to work on to make sure that when there's pressure, you can handle it. Because if you can handle pressure, Buddha, when you realize pressure is really nothing, it's really nothing, it's just a mental state, my friend, the way you look at the game, the way you view the game, the way you play the game changes. And that is the difference between a player who can make the final shot on the free throw line and in fact not even take the final shot, because you can shoot, you can make, you can miss, but just going to the line relaxed, going through your routine, not changing it because of the pressure, just going through your routine and be able to attempt that shot and be able to make it, that is a quality that you get with experience. But if you can handle pressure, my friend, you're mentally tough. Hapo uko sawa. So ask yourself, how do you play when there's pressure? How do you handle pressure? How do you work with pressure? Pressure defense, a game that is on the line, you are up, a game is tight in the finals. How do you handle, or how have you handled that? Even during pickup games, how do you handle that? Do you choke? Do you start complaining? Do you start speaking to the ref? Do you want to fight? Tunajua tu kama hao. Tunawajua sasa majina. We know you guys hapa Kenya. Do you want to fight? How? And remember, how you do one thing, how you do everything. So if that is how you handle pressure on the basketball court, that is how you handle pressure off the court. So think about that and work on that. A mentally tough player is unafraid of failure. That is why I said on the previous point, you go to the free throw line to attempt and you can make or miss, but if you don't give in to the pressure, you'll go through your routine and you'll shoot. And this is the difference. You will go through your process knowing that I can make or miss, but my goal is to make. But if I miss, I'm okay because I'm not afraid of failure. That is part of life. You understand? Taylor missed a shot when you're playing against South Sudan. Now, that does not mean that he's a failure. You understand? It only means he missed a shot. You understand? And life goes on. He's back to Germany, and he's still playing basketball. He's still continuing with his life. Mentally tough players are not afraid of failure. These are players who are willing to take that last shot. These are players who are willing to be crossed over on the court, and they even sit down and they still wake up, and go back and man the same guy. Part of you being able not to fear failure is working on your game, gaining that confidence. Because once you gain that confidence and I can do this thing, I can take this shot, I can make that pass, then you're not afraid of failure, because you're going to do it to your level best, because you've been practicing at 120, at 150. So you're going to do it at your level best. After I mean, there's a pass that you made maybe in a game 5 years ago. I mean, do you even think about it right now? I mean, that does it change anything in your life or in your game? Life goes on. Failure is part of our growth. You fail, you learn, you go back to work, you come back a better player. You understand? So mentally tough players are not afraid of failure. Mentally tough players understand the difference between pain and injury. Now, number one, what I want to make clear is, if you're playing a game, or you are injured and you're feeling pain, don't go to the court and start playing, because Kolo said a mentally tough player understands pain and injury. I'm going to explain. Understands the difference between pain and injury. Kama umeumia Buddha, your leg is not okay. You start of the game, recover, and then come back to the game when you need. But what I believe this point means is, if you watch players maybe in the playoffs, for example, like in the NBA or even just here locally, you see somebody has been elbowed, there's a cut here, puts an elastoplast, it's painful, puts an elastoplast, very well, goes back to the game and plays a very good game. If you see another player, maybe they've twisted their ankle a little bit, they tie it. We've seen these stories, we've seen them in documentaries or even in our own teams. He ties the ankle, comes back to the game, he's limping kidogo, but he plays the game, and just to help the team accomplish their goal of winning, especially like in the playoffs, like like in an important game. You understand? Mentally tough players understand, I can play in pain, like Kobe with the fingers when he was playing the finals, fractured fingers. Michael Jordan, when I think it was 1998, when he had food poisoning, he had like a flu, and he was still able to play. There's pain and there's an injury. An injury you cannot continue to play. You don't force it because your career might end. But with pain, a mentally tough player understands, I can play in pain. Can I move? Can I operate? Can I help the team? Can I help the team? That is the important thing. Can I help the team accomplish the goal? Will I be effective? Will I be adding value to the team? If I can do that and have some small pain, I can still go and work and help the team. But if I'm injured, I can stay out and support. But a mentally tough player will not just give up because of some small pain. Tell me, what was your favorite characteristic, and maybe which one do you want to add or should you add to your game? Okay, just to make sure that your game elevates. Okay, other than that, people, I could go to value. Remember, if you want these t-shirts, hit me up, and not just be buying a t-shirt, you'll be supporting our program. Okay, yes, hapo tuko sawa. Other than that, remember to live your life, live fully, and create a legacy. It's your boy Toughness. Until next time, tafadhali subscribe, stay safe, and I'll see you next week. Peace.